Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 7th.
And you're watching TTV.
Happy birthday today to Renice Flowers and Catherine Marone, tomorrow to Sam Edvilson, Christian Smith, and Nick Vandenboss, and on Friday to Emma Warner.
There'll be no school tomorrow or Friday due to conferences.
The LHS Track and Field annual spaghetti feed and dessert auction is tonight at 6 in the Commons. Tickets can be purchased at the door, and the cost is $5 for individuals and $15 for groups of 3 or more. A ticket to the Titanic dinner at Foley Station will be auctioned off. Kels, do you like spaghetti?
I love spaghetti.
Do you have any spaghetti?
Spaghetti!
All we want is some spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, do you have any spaghetti?
No.
Oh.
Sorry. I have these though.
Mrs. Miller, do you have any spaghetti?
I hate spaghetti.
Oh my word!
Teacher access is not a time to hang out in the Commons. Students should be working with a teacher in the library or in one of the 2 computer labs we have on campus. A small section of tables will be reserved in the Commons for students to work independently. Students not participating in teacher access should be off the campus by 2:30 p.m.
There will be FFA and drama club meetings today during lunch.
Mr. Desjardins needs NHS students to sign up today for the Sam Warner book sale tomorrow and Friday. Lots of slots are still available. Sophomores who would like to be in NHS next year can participate as well.
So get on it, guys.
Get on it.
If you are bringing a guest to prom, you need to get the paperwork from Mrs. Waldrop. All guests must be approved in advance. Pick up the yellow forms outside Mrs. Waldrop's store.
Final senior extended applications are due next Monday. If you need to see Mrs. Bragg, please do so before or after school, not during class.
Sophomore students who are not enrolled in a sophomore English class this term will be in the library with Mr. Desjardins next week. Check the list outside of room 18 or the main office to find your name and time. If you are not on the list, see Mr. Desjardins today.
In the 1960s, one of the longest wars, the Vietnam War, took place. Frank Taggart was one of many who were drafted.
In the 1960s, the United States sent nearly 3 million U.S. men and women to Vietnam to fight for what was a questionable cause. Frank Taggart was one of those 3 million sent to fight for what seemed like the endless war.
I left California January 6th of 1967, got there at the end of the month. I landed in Da Nang. I think it was the 29th of January.
Upon arrival to his district, Taggart would be put to the test, not only in battle, but also in his living environment.
Very seldom did I have any structured building to live in. We were always basically in the field, living just with a poncho, living on sea rations, getting supplied by air. There was very little contact with villagers because we couldn't trust them.
Disciplined and focused, Taggart climbed the ranking ladder quickly. He started out as a sniper and in the matter of weeks became a point man.
Started with the headquarters group of the 26th Marines as a shooter, sniper, and after about 2 months I was sent to my company, 3rd Battalion 26th Marines, as a scout, point man, sort of a guide for the company to find its way in the jungle.
With Taggart quickly climbing the rankings, the dangers with what he did on the battlefield also rose.
I was wounded several times by booby traps, and I was shot in the cartridge belt and had ammunition go off on my waist, and I got a burn from it. and I was shot in the right arm, right shoulder, right ankle. About 10 major operations. I had to learn how to walk all over again.
For Taggart, one of the most memorable moments was when his life was saved by one of the company's scout dogs.
Once we had a scout dog. It was a German Shepherd mix. He heard a booby trap, a claymore mine, and ran past, broke away from the handler and ran past me because I was on point. Just as the mine exploded, and he took the whole blast and saved all of our lives.
After returning home, Taggart began to experience what they referred to as post-traumatic stress disorder.
I felt isolated. I kept a lot of things inside of me. Would not talk to anybody about it unless they were a combat veteran like I was. Every Vietnam vet I know has flashbacks of some of the things that we went through. We'll always have that.
Reporting for TTV, this is Cassie Cribbs.
Frank is now involved in many groups with other veterans and is doing well. Boys golf will be at Ontario at noon.
The weather for today will be partly sunny with a high of 59 and a low of 41.
The rest of the week will be mostly wet, but it is starting to warm up, with weekend highs in the upper 50s.
Thanks for watching TTV.
And you'll see us on Monday.
Have a great long weekend.
Friendship is rare.